Good Monday afternoon. Thank you for joining us on KARE 11 News Now. I'm Carla Holt. If you're heading out today, add a little extra time to your commute. Roads are slowly getting better out there after snow and whipping winds Sunday caused blizzard-like conditions. The storm also sparking snow emergencies in several cities, so watch where you park. We'll check in with our weather team in just a little bit. And here is what we're seeing in terms of crashes since yesterday. State Patrol just released these numbers hours ago. They say troopers responded to more than 390 property damage crashes and 31 crashes where people were hurt. Across the state, more than 430 vehicles went off the road. Well, the snow was so bad in southern Minnesota, the Minnesota National Guard stepped in to help. Governor Walz activated them to help after a request from the Freeborn County Sheriff's Office. The Guard says they helped more than 30 stranded people and that their mission is now over, so they are no longer activated. The storm could not have come at a worse time for people flying in and out of MSP. According to FlightAware, there are more than 200 delays at MSP so far today and 60 cancellations. That's far less than the hundreds of delays and nearly 200 cancellations on Sunday because of the severe weather. We spoke with a woman who was trying to get to San Francisco.
Got delayed about 5 times yesterday, and then it got canceled about a minute before we were supposed to board. They did, however, give us hotel and Uber, so that helped, but
such a bummer. Well, millions of Americans will be on the road or at the airport hoping to complete their holiday journeys, but weather across the country has delayed or halted travel plans. NBC's Shaquille Brewster is in Chicago with the latest.
Well, it's another busy day here at Chicago's O'Hare Airport, where travelers are hoping to avoid some of the chaos that we saw yesterday when you had more than half of all flights leaving this airport either delayed or canceled as this massive winter storm marches across the country, bringing different effects to different people. In the Northeast, you're talking about the concern of freezing rain and ice, up to a half-inch of ice expected in some areas there. Meanwhile, in the upper Midwest, blizzard-like conditions. Minnesota's governor calling the National Guard, declaring a snow emergency as those dangerous conditions led to cars off the road, crews trying to get cars out of those icy embankments. And then in central Illinois, you had tornadoes. National Weather Service saying at least one confirmed tornado in central Illinois. You see video of roofs torn off homes, debris scattered across residential areas. This same system is moving through, heading east now, and still bringing travel headaches to folks trying to head to and from their holiday destinations. Back to you.
Well, it is snowy, it's icy, and for many Minnesotans, it's the perfect excuse to get outside. Raya Katene spoke with folks making the most of the winter weather.
Well, it sure is pretty, but the snow is coming down very quickly, and while the mild temperatures we've had recently have been nice, this is more of what we're accustomed to here as Minnesotans, and the people at Bedehmikoska know exactly how to celebrate. This present isn't wrapped under the tree.
Home for the holidays.
And sure, it arrived a few days after Christmas.
It's a beautiful day for a walk, yeah.
But these Minnesotans just can't say no to a gift from Mother Nature.
I love it. I think it's like a winter wonderland.
Carrie and Taylor Madison are bundled up for their walk around the lake.
Towels in hand.
As some, like Jesse Dewey, are stripping down.
I'm jumping in the lake.
And getting in.
And we thought no better time than when it's dumping snow out here in Minneapolis.
Visiting for the holidays from Salt Lake City.
We were just so happy to be here.
Jesse is happy to be here. And at least some Minnesotans are happy to accept what Mother Nature brings their way.
If you can't get out and enjoy it, then it makes winter kind of long.
In Minneapolis, Raya Katene, KARE 11 News.
Just so beautiful. Well, turning to other news developing right now, a man is behind bars accused of attacking and killing an M Health Fairview security guard. It happened on Christmas Day at the M Health Fairview Lakes Medical Center in Wyoming, which is about 35 miles northeast of the Twin Cities. Joe McCoy spoke to close friends of the victim.
In rural Wyoming, Minnesota, Christmas Day at M Health Fairview Lakes Hospital took a turn for the worst. The hospital confirming Saturday that one of its security guards, 43-year-old Andrea Morell, died after a patient escaped from the emergency department and assaulted her.
She was the most kind-hearted soul.
Heather Miller and Pam Heaton met Andrea in 9th grade, and the three were best friends ever since. They say Andrea loved fishing, being outdoors, and meeting new people.
Anybody she came in contact with instantly loved her because she was just that kind of person.
The attack happened just before 5:30 p.m. on Christmas night. Wyoming PD says the 35-year-old male suspect fled the hospital after being, quote, placed on a hold. Police say the suspect assaulted Morell and then was non-compliant and physically resisted officers before being arrested. Pam says Andrea loved her job at the hospital.
At her work at Fairview, she would walk around. She'd talk to everybody, all the employees there. I think most people knew her because she'd sit and have conversations with everybody there and just make them feel safe and welcome.
In a statement, mHealth Fairview said in part, quote, Andrea was a valued member of our security team, and our hearts are with her loved ones and coworkers during this incredibly difficult time.
She was supposed to be our friend for life, and that was taken away from us, and
We're supposed to grow old together and be crazy in the nursing homes.
we always joked about that.
New today, millions of dollars are coming to each state to help with rural health care. According to a top White House aide, a new rural health transformation program will shell out between $147 million to $281 million next year. Rural health care and access to it has been declining over the past 3 decades. The program will start by sending out $50 billion in total next year, then keep funds coming based on need through 2030. Happening today, President Trump is welcoming Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. It's the president's second straight day meeting with a world leader after discussing the ongoing war in Ukraine with that country's president on Sunday. Trump says the U.S., Ukraine, and Russia are near a deal. Today's discussion is about the future of Gaza, which has been completely devastated in Israel's attempt to dismantle the Hamas terrorist group. They are expected to discuss part 2 of the peace plan between Israel and Hamas. There are also escalating tensions in the Middle East with Iran and whether another strike is needed to disable a missile program in Tehran. Happening right now in Minneapolis, police are still searching for a suspect who shot and killed a 17-year-old boy last night. Minneapolis police tell us the shooting happened in the Jordan neighborhood just after 6 p.m. We've learned the boy was shot when someone fired into a home from outside. Police treated the teen's injuries when they arrived on scene, but he later died at the hospital. Anyone with information can leave an anonymous tip with Crime Stoppers. We are waiting for word on what started a fire that left 2 people in critical condition last night. Minneapolis Fire Department began battling the blaze during blizzard conditions near 30th Avenue South and East 43rd Street. When they got to the scene, an elderly resident told them another person was still inside the home. That person was rescued, but crews had a hard time navigating the home as it was, quote, overpacked with stuff. It could be a big day for teachers in Minnesota's largest school district. The Anoka Hennepin teachers and educators plan to meet in a mediated session after 98% of the union filed an intent to strike. There is a 10-day waiting period, meaning the earliest a strike could start is January 8th. Union members say they need raises to ease hikes to health care premiums. Well, the World Juniors Ice Hockey Championship continues today. Team USA looking pretty good out on the ice in St. Paul. Reggie Wilson has the latest.
We are entering the 4th day of World Juniors happening here in Minnesota, and Team USA is a perfect 2-0. They face another test later today when they play Slovakia at Grand Casino Arena. Team USA opened play with a back-and-forth win against Germany in the opener, then picked up their second win, a 2-1 low-scoring battle against Switzerland. A bright spot for the U.S. has been Will Zellers. The Maple Grove native has 3 goals in his first 2 World Juniors games after nearly not making the team. How about that? A big moment for the hometown kid.
A lot of emotions, kind of blacked out. I mean, the fans here, hearing that crowd pop and all the towels going around. I mean, it was pretty special, and I mean, it was just really fun moment.
One update to provide you with: Team USA defenseman Cole Hudson was taken off by stretcher during Saturday's game after a puck hit him in the head area. He was taken to a local hospital but was discharged and is back with the team. USA Hockey said Hudson is day-to-day.
Thank you for the latest, Reggie. Stick with us. More news and weather is coming up after the break.